Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV. Stay here with my reaction after Liverpool drew their opening Premier League game of the season 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. Luis Diaz obviously gets our goal, and the lad whose name I struggle to say, Disasi, let's go with Disasi, who cares what his name is, he scored a fluky goal, it's fine. Anyway, right, let's go on with it, the positives and negatives, and I'll be honest, I thought I'd come on this video and talk to you guys about the things we've learned about Liverpool. I don't actually think we've learned too much about Liverpool in that game, because the attacking at times was electric. At times we looked a bit shaky at the back. It was just all a little bit familiar. The only difference this time, of course, compared to a few of the games in pre-season, was that Alisson Becker was in goal for the entire 90 minutes. And potentially that was the difference between Liverpool getting a point or draw in this game. The flip side is, of course, on another day, I think Liverpool should have had a penalty. I'm convinced that's a handball. I'm not convinced that there shouldn't have been a red card, maybe, I suppose, with a high kick on Konate, but these are all fine marginal calls that sometimes can go for you and sometimes, of course, can go against you. Again, if Alexis McAllister just takes a bit more time and plays the ball into Darwin Núñez, maybe Liverpool can capitalise on Sanchez's poor kick. But again, on the other side, listen, if not for Alisson Becker and maybe a little bit of poor attack and play from Chelsea in the final third, they could easily have won that game as well. So it's another game against Chelsea that Liverpool have played, another game against Chelsea that Liverpool have drawn. Early on, my initial thoughts are in terms of like players who did well. I thought McAllister did all right as a DM. It's obviously not his natural position, but I thought he did well. Him and Enzo Fernandez, the two Argentinians, probably playing a little bit out of position, both of them, probably the two best players on the pitch. I really enjoyed Virgil van Dijk's performance. I thought it was more of a captain's performance, more dominant than he has been in recent times, especially towards the start of last season. I thought he was much more commanding at the back, got a lot of headers, got a lot of blocks and stuff. In terms of another positive, obviously the goal and Luis Diaz. So I think it's brilliant by McAllister, it's brilliant by Salah, and it's brilliant by Diaz. And at that point, it was like, wow, Liverpool fully deserved to 1-0 up. I thought we started much better than Chelsea. We pressed them into mistake after mistake after mistake. Conor Gallagher's head was spinning. He didn't know what day it was. And I just, on another day, again, you keep saying this, don't you? But if that Mohamed, if he's half a yard onside rather than half a yard offside and we go 2-0 up, I wonder how Chelsea respond. What they did, they get, I don't know if fluky goal is the right word, I suppose, but it was a bit of a nothing goal to concede. Liverpool couldn't clear the lines, nodded back in, the lad kind of half scuffs a shot, and then the disappointing thing was Liverpool's heads fell off a little bit, and they very, very nearly conceded again. This time, VAR saved them from Ben Chilwell's, obviously barely offside as well. So that was disappointing. I don't think we started the second half particularly well. And a lot has been made about the Salah sub and the Diaz sub. I think Jurgen just thought we're going to lose this game if I don't make these substitutions. So I wouldn't have took Salah off. I probably wouldn't have took Diaz off. But I think Liverpool weren't getting a kick. And to be fair to Doak and Elliott, they did make an impact when they came on. So overall, it's a bit like, yeah, we didn't really learn anything from Liverpool's performance. There's some positives. We've got some really good players. There's still an obvious need in the middle of the park to get a proper defensive midfielder in, because you can release Alexis McAllister further up the pitch. But listen, we drew with Chelsea. We always draw with Chelsea. On another day we could have won, and on another day we certainly could have lost. So yeah, still work to do in the transfer market, whether it's Casado, Lav, whoever it is. Liverpool need more bodies in midfield, a little bit more legs, because they look like they'd run out of legs a little bit in that second half. But yeah, that's my reaction anyway. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Do you think it was a red card? Do you think that it should have been a penalty for Liverpool? And yeah, who's the DM? If it's not Casado, if it's not Lavia, who's it going to be? Because it needs to be someone. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all soon.